from the Storm Team 8 Tracking Center, this is a winter weather alert.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight on the 7. I'm Brittany Flowers. We do want to get right to the forecast tonight as West Michigan continues to get pummeled by Arctic air and dangerously cold wind chills. We have Chief Meteorologist Ellen Baca in the tracking center, as well as meteorologist Blake Harms. We want to start with you, Ellen. How are things looking tonight?
You know, we're going to see a few changes tonight, one of which is the fact that the snow less intense in some areas, but it's also going to get pretty cold. In fact, tonight we're expecting some of the chilliest wind chills that we've experienced so far this week. Here's satellite and radar. You can see already in the last couple of hours how the lake effect snow bands have ceased reaching across the state, and now they're getting closer and closer to Lake Michigan. That's the first phase that we expect as the snow gradually winds down tonight. So tonight, lull in the snow, wind chills of 0 to even 25 below. There's a good portion of us that will likely sink down to about 20 to 25 below zero tonight for wind chills. And that is quite cold. Many of us have not sunk quite that level yet in terms of wind chills over the last couple of days. Wednesday is interesting. We expect the wind to start to pick up at about 30 to 40 miles per hour for basically everywhere in West Michigan. Fastest wind gusts are going to be at the lake shore. So even though we pull out of the cold a bit tomorrow, it's coupled with really blustery winds, and that could be problematic, with blowing snow a problem. And then in addition to that, some heavier snow building in Wednesday, especially Wednesday night into Thursday. Because of that, we have a new winter storm warning that's going to be impacting just a select few. And we'll talk about that here in just a second. Preview of Thursday, much warmer. We're talking 20s, and we are expecting steady snow showers, but gone will be the below zero wind chills. So here's a look at the winter weather alerts. We've seen a lot of these come to an end, and our winter storm warning continues until 10 a.m. on Thursday. Notice the advisory just south of the warning area is continuing for just a bit to that lakeshore snow holding a little closer, but the winter storm warning areas, that stays until 10 a.m. Thursday for some areas of heavy snow. That's a good preview ahead, but even tonight we're getting some breaking news about more schools closing. Blake, what can you tell us?
Yeah, in the last 10 minutes, Ellen, the largest school district in West Michigan has called off once again for tomorrow. That is Grand Rapids Public Schools. And you can see just about every district in the area has decided to cancel for tomorrow. If we take a closer look at the Grand Rapids area itself, Grand Rapids just came in. Also Lowell, Northview, Comstock Park, Kennewa Hills, Grantville, Byron Center, Sparta, Kent City, and Cedar Springs. You see a few more holes to be plugged. I have a feeling most of these are going to end up canceling for tomorrow, and I do expect that to come tonight because all the other schools in the area I have canceled. Montcalm County, Ionia, Newaygo, over toward Muskegon, Oceana, Ottawa, and the schools in Mecosta County have done a 3-hour delay for tomorrow. And then all the schools to the south, including Kalamazoo and Battle Creek, have also canceled classes. It's mainly for those wind chills, but especially in the areas that have been hit by the lake effect, roads remain very, very icy with little to no improvement expected by tomorrow morning, with temperatures expected to fall below zero. We're still seeing some snow falling here over the 131, 196 interchange with some reduced visibility, a little bit of blowing snow in those open areas. And even though there is a 2-track on the freeway, a lot of times it's ice, especially once you get out of downtown. And so we're still seeing a slew of slide-offs and minor fender benders, both on and off the freeways. You can see all the icons here. Each one represents its own incident, a crash or a disabled vehicle or something of the sort. And especially right in the Grand Rapids area, we're seeing a lot of those problem spots. So we expect that to continue into the morning commute tomorrow before we can finally warm up enough for that salt to start working. But again, we are tracking more snow along the lakeshore, and Chief Meteorologist Ellen Baca will have more on that in the 8-day forecast in a few minutes. Brittany.
All right, thank you both. Let's get now to the very latest on the road conditions in the Grand Rapids region. News 8's Adriana Doria giving us a live look. Adriana, tell us where you are right now and how things are going.
Brittany, yeah, we are on 131 North here. I mean, it's difficult because some of the areas of the roads you can pretty much see, and then some are covered in white. You can see towards this right side here. Can't really see those lines, covered in snow and ice. A little bit towards the left, slightly more clear, but overall, it's going to be one of those conditions that you want to drive extra slow. I'm finding that we're pumping the brakes a lot. And this is a road where you're normally going 70 miles an hour, and we're going every bit of probably 40, 45, a little bit faster than some of the other areas, but still significantly slower than a lot of those than you should be going on this road. Again, you can't really see the line, so again, making sure that you're keeping a pretty good distance between you and the car in front of you. And if you do see those snow trucks out plowing and putting salt, you want to make sure you're leaving a good amount of distance. But again, a different scene when you get off the highway. A lot of those roads are pretty much covered in snow and you really can't see the road, so those ones you're going to want to be extra careful on. We did see that in the Grand Rapids area once we got off of 131. But again, really just making sure you're keeping it slow, pumping your brakes, and leaving a lot of distance between you and the cars in front of you. But we'll continue to keep you guys updated on this throughout the evening. But for now, we'll send it back to you, Brittany.